Okay, Hazemeg here. I got another desktop show and tell for another anime figure here. So it's been wrapped in this kind of like paper to protect it. So I'm gonna go take it out. So this is the way I got it when Ami shipped it to me, and that's nice. It keeps the box from getting damaged and all. But you can't see. You can barely see what the figure is, but you can kind of tell what it is because I have another figure right next to it. All right, so let me go take that.
All right, it's coming off.
Ta-da! So this is actually my first time actually seeing the figure too. So you're getting the Hades Omega's reaction to seeing the figure for the first time. So this is it. This is the Tohka Yatogami 1/7 scale figure from Kadokawa here. I think it was it's like the 30th anniversary release, I guess, for Kadokawa or something. Well, I know Data Live hasn't been around for 30 years, but yeah. So there it is. The box is enormous. It's big. You would expect like maybe if you had like a kind of small quarter scale figure or 1/6 scale figure, it would come in a box like this. So the box is huge, and it costs a lot to ship. So okay, let me tell you how I got Tohka here. First, I saw this figure on Hobby Link Japan, and I think it was about $130 or something. And I was like, oh, my favorite outfit for Tohka is the first one that she first appeared in. The Princess Astral armor is what it is, or Spirit armor is what it is. And they never really made like they had some versions of her in like the half armor. And but I liked her original armor. She looked really good in it. And then I saw this figure, and I was like, oh, I gotta have it. And Data Live 3 just came out, the anime, and it has since just finished pretty much. It finished last week, so I was really happy with being able to watch Data Live again for the third season. So, and then somebody I was looking on myfigurecollection.net, and there was somebody there that wanted to give up their pre-order. They had pre-ordered her from Ami, and I looked at all the sellers, and Ami is the cheapest, and you're usually the cheapest. I think it was Ami and HLJ Hobby Link Japan. It was around like $130 or something. And that's about how much she was. But for the pre-order, so this is the first. I think this is one of the first figures. It's probably my second figure that I've actually pre-ordered, but this is my first time actually taking over somebody's pre-order, and it wasn't too bad. Basically, I just had to keep in contact with them, and then when she was ready to be shipped, they asked for their address, and then I just gave them my address, and then I paid them before I did a PayPal payment to them before they asked for the money and everything. So yeah, I wound up getting her from Ami for 14,500 yen. That's roughly $140. It's still pretty pricey, but it looks awesome. We'll see when we take her out. And the shipping was not cheap either. The shipping was 4,340 yen, and it came, as you can see, the box is pretty big, and the box it's just a little bit bigger than this box, so that it came in. It came pretty well packaged. The box came to me undamaged. That's a good thing. And it was shipped EMS. I think it was like $5 or $10 cheaper if you did the cheaper option. I think it's SAL. But I was like, or I think it was like $5. That's why I said like, forget it, just EMS it, and it's really not much of a difference, you know. And when the item is pretty big and costly to ship, it's just cheaper to just do EMS. So yeah, so the total damage was about 18,840 yen, which is about $180. So it's, if you look at all the other sellers like Solaris and everything, they were around $180 for this figure. And I checked today, and she's not available anywhere. I think Solaris has her for like $180 or $190, but there's like no shipping quotes on it or anything. So yeah, she's pretty much not available anymore. So if you can find her, well, if you can find her, if you want her and you want to find her, you might be able to get her at Solaris. I don't know, but shop around, or if she ever comes up used, pre-owned. All right, so that's how I got her. So about $180 damage after the shipping and everything. So I think that's a decent price. I think the figures are just so expensive nowadays. All right, so let's go take a look at the box. So there she is, Tohka Yatogami from Data Live. So we got the Data Live here. You can see the box is like, it's purple. It's a purpley box because that's Tohka's color. And it's just, this is my first figure that I've got from Kadokawa. Kadokawa, they're a big publishing company. I guess they're doing the figures now too. There was also another figure for the 30th anniversary. I think it was a Kurumi, but I had to get this one. I was like, oh, this one's really nice. So there you go. So it says something here about the 30th anniversary, and I think this is the Spirit Armor version. It's a 1/7 scale right here. We got a picture of Tohka here, her upper half of the actual figure right there. A nice big window. I'd say that's almost like a 75% window right there. And you can see Tohka in there with the sword. And I think the sword's what, sandal pawn or something. Alright, let's go check the side here. So the side is just a big open window. And everything is English this time. So Yatogami Tohka, Data Live Fantasia 30th anniversary. This is the Astral dress version. Okay, yes, so that's what they call the Astral dress version, 1/7 scale. And then you can see a window on the side here. Big window, about 75%. And there's the back of the box. This is my first time seeing it too. So here you got a whole full picture of the figure right here. Kind of angle shot of the full angle shots right here, and then this kind of upper body shot. No artwork illustration. Also, I think if you bought it straight from Kadokawa, you could get like there was like a poster you can get of this figure the illustration was based on. So basically the same info here, Data Live up here. This side, same as the other side, exactly the same. Big windows. And there's the front again. So there you go. Does it look like it would make a good a box figure? Yeah, it would make a good box figure. It's got very big windows, and the box it's pretty big. She will definitely fit in there if you take the plastics out, and you just want to plop her in there. I think it may make a great box figure. Yeah, that's the way I may display her. She does take up a good amount of space. All right, so let's take a look at the top here real quick. So it's same dealy. For the top, there's a big window. The bottom has all the info. I see that's a pretty common occurrence now. They put all the info stuff on the bottom instead of the back. And so let's go unbox her. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, this is the only other figure that I have, Tohka, that she's wearing the Astral dress armor. So this is actually a Taito prize figure that I got like a long time ago when like the first Data Live season came out. Taito was selling these prize figures, and it's a great prize figure. So Taito makes some really good stuff. All right, so let's go open her up. Okay, so with the help of Mr. Knife, I was able to open the box. Let's take a quick look in the box before we put it away. So there it is. It's just kind of like a purple with like some lines and dots in it. It's all right. The box is okay. I've seen better boxes. It'd be nice if there was some box art, and it comes with a card in here. Let's go check this card out real quick. It's in multiple languages. The first being Japanese, and then the second English. And it has, okay, so it looks like a card that you fold. and it just has some stuff. I will just go over the pictures. So it just shows how the figure is supposed to be displayed on the stand, and yeah, and then there's a little part to put the sword, and I guess her hands are supposed to be holding somehow. We'll figure it out when we assemble. Whew. Okay, so there she is. I got her out of the packaging. It was kind of hard to get her out of the box because the box was so enormous. I don't normally get in the shot to have to do unboxings, but yeah. So there she is. So we'll do a quick 360, and then I'll look over closely, and I'll tell you what I think about her. All right. I will go take a quick look at her and tell you what. Also, I didn't really go over through the assembly, but you saw it in the video. There are two pegs right here where she stands, and then you just kind of just plop her down on those pegs. One of them seems a little loose, and then there's a tiny little dimple where the sword is supposed to sit, and then you kind of just, what I did is I kind of raised her arms a little bit, and then I put it in. I put her hand on top of it, and it looks pretty good. Man, that hair is pretty awesome. It's just kind of like floating almost. All right, I'll take a look closer look. Okay, he's Mega's back here. So we'll begin the scrutineering process. So was what I'm gonna call it. So we're gonna just go take a quick close-up look at the figure and just tell you about some things that I found. Some good, some bad. But this is a $140 figure. I am expecting it to be perfect, and it is. It's not perfect, but not bad either. So let's start with like a dust spec. So like I did find a couple dust specs on the figure. One notably being, this is one obvious one. It didn't come from my room. This is a little speck of dust here. You can see. Little white speck of dust. So when they were painting the skirt here, a speck of dust caught up on there, and you can kind of see. Yeah, there's more. I found like two more right here. It's kind of hard to see. There's one here and there's one here, and there's like some paint like not properly painted on there, and maybe another dust speck too, like just really stuck into the paint. You may be able to pick those off with some tweezers. The boots are really glossy, so I guess let's start from the bottom and go up. This line here, not perfectly where it should be. There should be a little closer, should be thinner. If you look at the other side, the other boot, it doesn't go that high. So that's a paint. There's some kind of painting problem. The gold looks really good though. The gold paint they used, I think it looked really good. You can kind of see like some blotches. It's like not consistent gold paint on the bottom there. Some dust specks. Oh, no, there's not dust specks. Those are that's overspray. See, you can kind of. It's really hard to tell. There's a little speck of gold right there. Yeah, there is some little specks of gold mixed into the boot. You can kind of see like a line of gold coming down this way. Oh yeah, this is another bad one that I spotted. So where her where her legs go into the boots, it's not painted. You see? No paint right here. No paint right here. It's not painted perfect. Like they didn't paint it right when they stuck her leg in there or something. Or maybe they tried to paint it while she was in there. But the paint is like, it's different. This is like a matte paint, and this is a glossy paint. Her boots are like really glossy. You can see another. There's like, I don't know, so it's not totally smooth. The paint or the plastic is not totally smooth. So yeah, so it's kind of not the best quality, but it still looks okay. So if you look at her, if you look at her leggings or stockings, really nice, really nice. So it's got like kind of like a purple kind of triangle pattern, sort of, or like a spiky pattern. And it's got kind of these little flower dealies on it, and a line around it. And she's wearing black pantsuit. Yeah, okay. So boots, they're okay. Could be better. Like I mentioned with the skirt, there's a lot of dust on it. There's another white speck right here. If it's white, I know, like, yeah, they didn't paint it right. They didn't do a very good job. They didn't do a good job on the skirt at all, dude. And they use this kind of flat. It's a flat paint, so I know you're supposed to be able to see through it. It's supposed to be like a clear skirt, kind of like this, so you can kind of see through it. I guess it's very similar to this one, but they use a very flat paint, so you can't really see through it, and it looks kind of dull. You know, there's still some dust specks. See, I can see a dust speck in the paint right here, and like, totally not smooth here. Just here's some dust specks, some white splatter here or something. Some there. It's like well, it's like they didn't paint this and then they painted this. I'm not really sure how they painted this. It's a good question. It's like just the tips are white, and they didn't spray it very thoroughly either. It's like, it's kind of like half there, sort of. You can see like a little blotch right here. Yeah, so the skirt, that's probably the worst part of the figure, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, the upper skirt looks a little better. The skirt is like a two-piece dealie, and that's one of the cooler things about this, you know, this outfit. So the armor is a kind of gloss. Yeah, it's like kind of a gloss metallic paint. It looks good. I can't really see anything majorly wrong with it. Actually, it looks really good. So whoever did the paint for the armor, pretty good. There's like a little dust speck there. I wonder if I can just... No, I can actually feel it. When I rub my finger over it, I feel like something rough there. There's something been embedded into the paint there. So, yeah, not good. Needs better QC. What else? Yeah, the skirt is actually really, really good. And then it's kind of like a matte finish, kind of the armor underneath the armor, kinda. It looks good. I can't see any problems with it at all. These little crosses, nice. Skin looks good. Skin is nice and smooth looking. They did a really good job with the skin. I don't really see any problem with the skin. There's not much skin on this figure, but yeah, it looks really good. Face looks good. I don't see any problems with the face. What a beautiful face. You can see her ear there. And the hair. Oh, Tohka has some beautiful hair, I'll tell you that. So long. And she's got it in kind of like a ponytail, sort of. So like, it kind of comes off in like two pieces. Like there's like her hair here, and then the ponytail here. So she's just got a lot going on with her hair. It kind of curls up and touches her dress. When I took it out, there was a plastic thing separator. So I guess you got to be really careful if you're gonna move her around, because it's like literally it's touching the dress. So it may paint transfer, you know, that kind of thing. Kind of look at the hair. The hair is crazy. I like it. It looks great. You can see through it. Everything is nice. All the little lines and stuff are really nice. And then the gloves are really nice. Look at that. kind of purple on the knuckles, and then gold diamond. Paint is really nice on these gauntlets, or glove, whatever, glove armor. Some of the shoulder pads. The armor is really good. It looks really good. The worst part of this figure is this skirt. I do not like the skirt. I guess from a distance it looks okay, but you can see these ribbons here. The hair looks great on this figure too. I really like the hair on this one. Not the smoothest paint. There's some kind of look like some overspray. That's what it looks like. And you can notice some kind of like pink, kind of clear pink plastic parts here. It's kind of like, I guess it's supposed to simulate like a lace, sorta, or maybe it's the same material as the skirt. It looks really nice too. There's a little gem right here, little details. The little details are very nice. I like it. And so yeah, that's it. And then there's the base. The base is just this brown thing that she just stands on. But the pose looks great. I love that pose, the way she's holding the sword. She looks so cool. I love the astral dress version of Tohka. Like when she's in her full armor, she looks badass. She looks like a battle princess, right? That's because her codename Princess. Yeah, and then the sword, you can kind of tilt it around. Oh yeah, we didn't really talk too much about the sword. The sword looks good. The paint, it really does make it look metallic-y looking, and then you got the lines in it and stuff. It looks kind of like a circuit board, sort of. I did notice that it's not totally straight, totally flat here. It's like they kind of took it off like a tree or something, and there's like a nub mark there. They didn't really smooth them very well, or maybe got hit something. I'm not sure, but it's not. Yeah, it's hard to tell on the camera, but it's there. Yeah, you can see it right there. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks alright. The gold looks good on it. It matches the dress and everything. The paint, so yeah. So that is the Hades Omega Scrutineering finish right there. So I think I feel that for a $140 figure, it could be a little better. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I'll just tell you what my thoughts on her after all the stuff that I showed you. For a $140 plus figure, because I don't know, shipping was a lot. And this is the first time I've gotten a figure produced by Kadokawa. I have to say it's okay. For $140, I would expect it to be a little better QC. But the figure is great. Like I said, I love the pose. Tohka looks great. I think the best thing about the figure is like the hair and the armor. The hair and the armor look really good, and I just, like I said, the astral dress version, or her full spirit armor, it is my favorite, and they did a good job with it. Other than that, the glossy paint didn't look so good, and the bottom part of the dress, the skirt, is the worst part of the figure. It just doesn't, when you look at it up close, it just doesn't look good, and it has like a lot of dust specks on it, there's a lot of dust specks on the boots. There were some on the boots, and there was a lot on the skirt. I don't know what the deal was with that. I think they used a stencil or something to paint the skirt, I guess, and then they're moving the stencil around, and then dust got on it, that type of thing, But other than that, the rest of the figure looks pretty good. There's not a whole lot of dust specks on it. The hair looks great. The hair kind of touches the dress a little bit, so I would be worried about it getting scratched later on. Just try not to move the figure around too much. The hair looks great when you look at it. This is her hair, swoosh, just like all over the place. It's like a wind came up from under her or something. And the gold paint, the paint looks great. The armor on the paint on the armor looks awesome, dude. And the gold, and yeah, and Tohka looks great in that pose and everything. And I guess you can kind of move the sword around a little bit too. The sword can spin in her hand, so You can move it in different angles, but you probably just want it the way it's supposed to be. So this is my first Kadokawa figure, and it's not bad. I wish it was a little cheaper, but for what you're getting, yeah, I could see paying 140, 120, maybe like $100 for this figure. How much would I want to pay for a figure like this? Somewhere in the ballpark of 120, maybe like $100. But yeah, she's pretty big. She stands pretty tall. I really like this figure. I don't know if you can get her anymore. I looked at all the websites and it says like she's been discontinued already. So if you didn't pre-order her, I don't know if you can get it. You might be able to find a pre-owned one later, or maybe they might do another run. But it seems to be been a pretty popular figure. It was like this one or the Kurumi one, and I was like, well, I didn't really like I like the red colored Kurumi. So, but yeah, I really like the Tohka with the astral dress. I thought and like, you know, it was great watching her fight in the anime and everything. So I'm really happy to get this figure. So Hades Mega gives his thumbs up for this guy, for Tohka. Tohka in the astral dress version from Kadokawa. So hope you've enjoyed. I will get some close-ups of her, and that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I don't have any other Data Live figures that are like the same scale. This is a 1/8 scale Yoshino figure from Fat Company. You know what? Well, Yoshino's a lot smaller than Tohka, and I think these two figures scale together really well. They do, don't they? Yeah, it would be hard to tell because Yoshino's a smaller girl than Tohka, so it would be hard to tell like if the scale was off. So these actually scale really well. So I'm thinking the Tohka is a little bit small. It's a little bit smaller than a 1/7. It's like a 1/7.5 or something. You know. But right next to the Yoshino, she looks great. Yeah, she does look. It does look great. So I don't know. Maybe the Fat Company one is just like a little bigger too. So I don't know, but they go together really good. So I'm really happy with that. I will probably keep them together.